Hello? Hi. Oh, God, it's been so long. Hi, yeah, this is my new model. Yeah, it's a Twin Tails, customizable model. I have been losing my voice on and off. So I may not sound the best, but I'm sure as soon as I keep talking, I'll eventually work my voice back out. Yeah, admittedly, I haven't been doing that much talking since, well, yeah, since my last stream. I'm trying to think how much I've actually talked, and it hasn't really been that much. But played a lot of Nioh 3 since last stream. Yeah, I've just been sick. I've been sick and overall not feeling very well. Oh, and now I have Nioh 3's control scheme memorized. Wait. Keep pressing RT. Keep pressing RT, thinking I'm going to interact with things. Yeah. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I've been playing too much Nioh 3. Oh. Damn. But yeah. I was thinking about possibly taking a break after a short little bit to write some thoughts down about Hellscreen was what I was thinking about. I just finished reading. Oh, what was it? It's shifting gears, or is it more like I don't have it readily available. But it's his autobiography. And he's more or less just kind of acting like a schizophrenic, which kind of informs my opinion on what his life was like when he was still alive. because he's got a lot of paranoia apparent in his writing. He describes a lot of superstition, specifically with the color green, yellow, and red. Well, colors, green, yellow, and red. He associates the color green with luck and yellow with more or less like bad fortune, with red being like imminent danger. He also takes note of an individual, a man, on, is it a train? I believe a subway. I believe it was a train. An individual on a train who had a raincoat on, which he remembered also seeing when his, sister-in-law's husband? His sister-in-law's husband had died, and he saw a man with a raincoat on. He took note of that, and then he kept seeing people with raincoats and associating with that moment. I can't press the button. Can't press the button well enough. Well, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I'm probably going to be using this model from now on. I much prefer its look to the wholesale model I was using before, and I can customize this one, which I'll eventually get back to doing. But it's good as it is right now. I like her. I like her. I have to focus to actually kill the Overaguma. It will one-shot me, basically. I'm not overpowered enough and over-leveled enough to just, ignore it. Oh, I hate that keybind. Just want my... Oh, and this is in Nioh 3. I can't just smack their face. I keep getting counter parried. Come on, get closer, get closer. Get pounded, get pounded, get pounded, get pounded. It's like he's playing keep away. He's still attacking. Can I headshot? There we go. What is bro doing? There we go. Right. I can't remember what this special effect is, but it's gotta be something to do with like anti-yokai. Okay, well, I mean, he's dead now. That's all that matters. What is the purpose of coming up here? Basic Sudama. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I wanted to drop that, actually. Okay. Let's see what does he drop? In terms of helmets. Rabbit crest and lantern plant. Only a level 148. It's kind of really awful. I didn't even know he could drop below max level. That's interesting, I guess. It's more recycling fodder. Don't have to worry about like possibly losing anything of more value. Or it must be open on the other side. This is my... Oh no! Oh, okay, yeah. I thought I was in a little bit of trouble, but no, I'm fine. I'm chilling. Hello, sir. Would you like to join my religion? It's called key damage. Okay, yeah, I'm getting back into the groove of things. All considered. I don't remember where the originator for this pocket of yokai realm is. Oh, right there. Yeah, like it's right there. And these later levels, they don't really hide them. They just kind of put them out in the middle of nowhere. They're like, here you go. Kill it. You won't. Especially with this, like... Those hags are awful. Now I have to run back. This reminds me of that Nakey Jakey video. I believe it was titled Silk Song is Outdated. Where he makes specific mention of runbacks in like Souls-like games, specifically talking towards the runbacks in can I think of the name? Silksong. Some of the runbacks in Silksong, a lot of people were making complaints about because they were like horrible. And he relates that to the experience in Bloodborne, where both are like really highly regarded, despite, you know, their overt complexities. I won't say flaws, but overt complexities in their gameplay loops. Oh no, I've gotten myself into a very bad position. I may have gotten myself killed. Yep. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Center yourself and gather your key. But the relation I was having with that, I have a really long run back, but I can actually shorten it if I get the shrine that's directly after this small section. I was thinking about that run back bit in his video, talking about how, well, run backs aren't necessarily a bad thing, it's just how they're used. And if they are in some way like more thoughtful, like with Silksong, a lot of those runbacks actually are shortened by secrets or shortcuts, right? In Bloodborne, a lot of the map design is actually centered around the use of shortcuts, like more heavily than even Elden Ring or oh god, Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 has a lot of shortcuts as well. But they aren't as important. Wow. Yeah, anyways, Bloodborne is definitely built a lot more onto itself, more akin to Dark Souls 1, where all of these overlapping interconnected areas that form what is ostensibly an open world, with multiple branching connections, albeit like Dark Souls 1 is much more interconnected and varied in how they're connected. You can even go through the game outside of its intended order in Dark Souls 1, and just completely skip through like half of the areas to get to the Lord Vessel, and then get all of the oh, that's Lord Souls, or I'm thinking of Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is very, let's say, linear in its intended path. There's not really a way to get around that. Okay. Dark Souls 1, you can definitely play around a lot with the way you attack, or the way you tackle which bosses and in what order you choose to do them, which I think is a lot more interesting than later entries, and that's why I didn't really vibe so much with Dark Souls 3 or what was that? I didn't realize there was an attack. Yeah, maybe I should be paying a little bit more attention to what I'm doing, but I don't know. I like this. I like this. I prefer this. Yeah, but like Bloodborne is still more linear than Dark Souls 1, except it's uses its level design, I think, a little bit more intelligently, more conservatively. I think they took lessons from Dark Souls 1 and also Dark Souls 2, because remember, this came about between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. I don't... I'm taking way too much damage. Yeah. Anyways. I think the discussion surrounding runbacks, since Elden Ring basically abandoned runbacks because like they made their open world much bigger, and it's a true open world. It's not a linear set of paths that can interconnect with each other as in Dark Souls 1, or just a purely linear path with small branches that ultimately lead in the same set of areas as in Dark Souls 3. They chose to... Oh my god, can I get out? Wow. They chose to make runbacks kind of irrelevant. Unless you save quit from the game, in which case you start back at the closest bonfire, I believe. It's like Grace in that game? Yeah. I mean, it's honestly been years at this point since I last played Elden Ring. I don't really have any desire to replay it. I think there's more significant faults within the game that's it just did not really excite me after a point, which I think is more of a fault of how the game is structured rather than an inherent gameplay. I will say like gameplay mechanics. Gameplay mechanics, I didn't vibe with them as much, mostly because I played so much Nioh. But I could deal with it. I tried Night Rain. I bounced off of it extremely badly, like within a couple hours. Nure Ona here. Whoa, Snake Pussy, Snussy, right here. She's playing Zoner. Oh my god, I couldn't cancel out of it. I couldn't cancel out of it early enough. But, yeah. 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 That's a video of Negi Jaki's. Silk Song is outdated. Also included in the title, Negi Jaki, outdated. And in Act 3, because it's a 3-act structure, right? Act 1 is the introduction. It lays out the premise for the rest of the video. And in Act 2, it really develops that premise. It suggests that that Team Cherry maybe had more going on with how they developed this game over the course of 10 years. And how it's more true to their vision to be somewhat divisive in how they structured their game. And it's ultimately led I guess how I'll say this is, I think it's ultimately led it to the game itself being a more divisive topic to talk about, more for the fact that people have such significantly varied interpretations of what they did right and what they did wrong. To bring back an earlier point, the runbacks, some of them are really bad. With Elden Ring, those were largely negated, and so I believe people in their more recent estimations of what runbacks should be, you know, reattempting areas, it should only take a couple seconds, because you are ultimately playing a video game, and you're doing so, you know, hopefully with the intent of enjoying the game, right? But with the idea of what runbacks are, it's a challenge, more of a tedium rather than a challenge. And that tedium, it doesn't add anything to the experience in a game like Hollow Knight. Because it's not ingrained into the message of the game, at least as far as I can tell. Within Dark Souls, the runbacks weren't so drastic as to be, you know, so divisive within the player base. But within Hollow Knight, like, obviously, it's become an issue. Within Dark Souls, it served the purpose of giving the player downtime in between boss attempts. They wouldn't be too long, they wouldn't be too short. Well, normally they wouldn't be really all that short. It would be maybe like 10 seconds to go from your spawn point straight to the boss. At minimum. Whereas with Hollow Knight, at least in the little bit that I played Hollow Knight, not Silksong, but just Hollow Knight, it could be anywhere from like a minute to not a minute, wow, like 30 seconds to a minute, which I didn't really vibe with. I frankly didn't get very far within Hollow Knight. I have seen people play it. I have at least a little bit of an inference on how the game's structured. Yeah, I pressed the button, but yeah, I didn't vibe with it for the fact that it's a. I didn't vibe with Hollow Knight just because it's a Metroidvania that didn't really feel good to play in my hands. Specifically, the nail jumping, it did not feel good. It may be sacrilege to say, but I probably would have preferred to have played with a keyboard. But yeah. Oh god, what was I talking about? Let me out. did all of my health? Almost all of my health. It did about 3,700 damage. My max health is 4,380. 4,390. So that would have pretty much brought me to nothing. Yeah. C'est la vie. Over here. Yeah. But, I don't know. Kind of vibed with Nikki Jakey's video. More for what Act 3 contained. Which was a well, it was more like an autobiographical section where he reminisced about his joy in making his content, as well as what he regretted about his past videos. He even he made a self-reference towards one of his previous videos discussing, you know, okay. Okay, I gotta heal. Yeah, he was making a reference to, you know, one of the subjects of his previous videos, that Rockstar? No, Naughty Dog, the developers of The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. You know, Neil Druckmann's baby that keeps getting remastered. Oh shit, I didn't want resting rights. I wanted to increase the pain. Whatever, I'll start at 7. But, yeah, more or less he was discussing how his own perception of his development, you know, with the fact that he more or less just did the same title verbatim, but changed the subject to be himself with the, you know, the title of his fucking video. Obviously, with Naughty Dog's game design outdated, it's a clear, you know, clear reference. No real disputing that. I got this far, but I don't know if I have... Dragon... Oh, no, I don't. Do I? I don't have any Hayabusa armor. Wait. Dragon Ninja. Here we are. Fuck it. I have Kobayashi. Whatever. I mean, I don't think this boss is all that hard. Oh, this is Byakko. Ow. Oh god, he's firing his laser. Okay, at least the run back isn't that bad. There are definitely worse run backs in this game. Anyways, yeah. Call me Shane Dawson the way I'm fucking his cat out. Is that too soon? Is it soon enough? Nobody will ever know. Who the fuck is that guy even? I'm pretty sure he disappeared. Well, you know, for good reason. For good reason. He was kind of not doing so hot. I remember correctly. No, actually, I'm thinking of Onision. Onision. Onision was the guy who had a really wow. Oh, that was a one shot. Onision was what he suffered from. I want to say bipolar disorder. He got mental help. Yeah, that's really bringing back some memories. That was early YouTube. Oh no. Just about died there. Ah! Couldn't cancel out of that animation. Damn. Yeah, but Shane Dawson didn't. Was he accused of grooming and you know, doing bad things to a minor? I frankly cannot remember. And being a VTuber fan, as sad as this is to say, it's not exactly unheard of for someone in the general vicinity. So that's what we're doing. be doing bad things to miners. Damn, yeah, he just one-shots me. He's doing just over my full health bar. No, actually, he's doing like 5,000 damage. I have 4,300. 4,400 closer. So, yeah. I just have to hope that he doesn't do that. Slow him back down, he's going too fast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you just have to get put down, kitty, I'm sorry. This is not the... This is not the one where I need to do... oh, what is it? I don't have to wear the Hayabusa for this one. I'm not going to be fighting... Why can't I think of it? It's the spider. I mean, the spider wouldn't be that hard, but... what? Do I need to go this way? Oh, there's a Fondata right here. I may play Nioh 3, but I'm not sure if my computer can handle OBS ends. Long charge up. I don't know if I can handle it, but I might have to use my second computer and then like run NDI or something through it. I'll figure that out when it comes to it. But it probably will be for a little while. Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna attack that. I just want to go to the boss. To my beloved, I missed you so. Some random bullshit counters and... Okay, something I did not miss is having to fucking manage which guardian spirit's out because it keeps switching and I cannot change the binding for the key combination, button combination. I can't swap the button combination for alternating guardian spirits for a reason. Oh yeah, it does remind me of when I had an issue with in Nioh 3 until I realized you could change it. So the default setting for running is that you hold your dash button. Oh, hello there. You hold your dash button, and that will get you to sprint. But they have a secondary option, which is that you press the left stick in instead of your evasion button, and that basically prevents you from accidentally inputting a dash, or excuse me, the run input instead of the dash input because of a weird change they made. It only works like this in Nioh 3, but if you press the evade button, in Nioh 1 and 2, the evade button, tap. That tap is like really responsive. That press and release happening within like a very short frequency. But on Nioh 3, it's not nearly as responsive. And so there's a little extra bit of input lag if you have your sprint command set to the same button as your evade, for like whatever reason. So I had to change it because I would constantly, without fail, at like random intervals, just only input the sprint instead of doing the full. Oh wow, I was completely stunned there. Yeah, so I tried to roll out of something because Ninja, it has the evade context command. Would it be context command? I don't know if that's something. Yeah. Basically, if you dodge at the right time through an enemy attack, you'll trigger something called the evade command. Evade contextual input. Where it is. It's kind of like how they have deflect now on what is samurai mode. Samurai mode basically just being the normal 3 stances and then sheathed. And ninja mode, it just gives you free ninjutsu. And then they made oatmeal magic tied to soul cores. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's a more interesting system, but not giving more emphasis to it kind of makes the presence of that system kind of feel superfluous. it's just there because they felt like it needed to be there because it's been in the previous 2 games and they didn't really know where to go with it. Wow, that just chunked me. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed to see where Onmyo magic had been put. And also I was disappointed to see that soul cores are required in order to level up guardian spirits instead of just using Ambrita like you would in Nioh 1. I'm glad that it isn't restricted to endgame though. That I am happy about. I don't like having different guardian spirits or the 2 different modes. But I guess it makes sense because each of the different modes gets their own unique set of preferred stats. Or they're not even really preferred, but like they get their own specific set of special stats. For example, like doing more damage with a specific ninjutsu, or gaining an increase to, I believe it's like deflect key damage. I think that's one. But like obviously the ninja stance doesn't benefit from being able to deflect because it's physically impossible. There are certain skills that kind of act like it, but it's not a deflect. If you have deflect on that, it's not a deflect ultimately. The dog hit me. Fucking whack-ass dog. Anyways, yeah. Okay. Okay, buddy, Hololive. My favorite subreddit. God, that place is wild. Not necessarily the good type of wild, but wild. You can tell that a lot of them are very much in on the joke. And I can respect that. They definitely say some very questionable things though. And I can't really stand behind some of the things, but they're entertaining to the bitter end, let me say. They maintain kayfabe. And also make it very apparent that they appreciate the femboys within their community. I'm not sure how to follow that up. if I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh. Ow. He's saying something like, whoa. Fucking Bibu, gay sex amogus. Connie, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Redditor. Oh, what's my favorite subreddit? Okay, buddy. You wouldn't know it. Okay, Grandpa, we gotta take you back to the nursing home now. You've done enough damage to the nurses. Back in my day, we had people, and she was the most beautiful. You never seen. Okay, it's dog. Stupid dog. Get your fuck ass in here. Is this the only new way in the game that spawns as like part of a boss encounter? I always thought that was weird that they didn't use New A before. There was only one other New A. It was off on the side of the map. Like they have this entire creature. They fully modeled. They have all the animations for it. They have multiple places where they can use it. And then they only use it once in the base game. Yeah. It is what it is. You can't always be the top. Sometimes you have to be the bottom. Sometimes you're the Rizzler, sometimes you're the Gyat. It is what it is, and there's no changing that. Fuck this stupid piece of shit up. It was moving so slow. My first counter didn't even function correctly. That was easy, surprisingly. I don't have anything further to say about that. That was just easier. Once I had the proper setup for it, it literally only took like a couple seconds to get into a winning position, and then I just had to deal more damage to fucking kill it. Kusarigama. Huh, this one spawned with corruption as well. That's pretty rare. I can't remember. Is this Lightning God of Yomi? Ashia Doman? Oh! That's right. I remember now. Wow. You did some key damage to me. You lightly tousled my hair. Yeah, anyways, here's a giant knife going through your stomach. It's half right. It is Lightning Gods of Yomi, it's just not Lightning Gods of Yomi immediately. Ow. Kinda hurt. I completely mistimed that. I even cancelled my elixir because I pressed it too early. I don't have to kill Domon again, do I? It should just start on phase 2, right? Yes, okay. And it starts in the yokai realm. Pop Discord on her device. That just about killed me. Oop. Oh, I went too far. Oh my god, please. Stop electrifying me. I know I made you slower, but fuck off! Please! Oh my god. You are shit. Oh, Oh no, I couldn't even realize it was gonna happen until it was too late. And with that slowdown, I couldn't even fucking think about getting out. Wait, that thing triggered? Oh, I dodged into that. Okay. With enough health, I think I can kind of be a little bit more aggressive. What? Are you fucking kidding me? I was in low stance, so I couldn't roll out. I needed to swap to high stance, remain in guard, let her hit me the first 2 times, and then roll out on the 3rd. Alright. Yeah, there wasn't any getting out of that. Yeah. I might be here a little bit. Just because I don't like this boss. This boss doesn't like me. Awesome. No, I'm just dead, I think. Yeah. I even tried pressing it, but it just didn't input. Yeah, I'm thinking for when I have her Thunder Cleanse out, my lower damage alternative is probably going to be a safer. My lower damage. My lower damage. Oh shit! My lower damage option is safer because I can hit her from outside of her She's just gonna sit on those fucking thunderclouds. What? It hit me from behind her. Oh, no. Oh, I was so close. Oh, I'm getting back into the hang of it. I got her. I got her ass. Well, that would have been a good opportunity to get some key damage in, but... No, let me... Oh, that was so close. She did that twice in a row? I didn't know she could just do that. Because I thought she always had to space it out with one of her other attacks. So I thought I had at least a little bit of time before she would do that. Yeah. That drained all my ki because I had to run. Fuck. I love lightning as a status effect. Maybe I should swap to Water Talisman or Water Familiar. I'm gonna do that. I think water enabling me to do more damage rather than having damage over time is more valuable in this instance. Because I'm already doing a ton of ki damage. But if I just do more flat damage due to saturation, that's even better. Yeah, I couldn't really do much about that because I was already hit by the electricity. I was already electrified. She initiated the attack mid-string, so I was already kind of locked in. I got hit by it first. I'd been hit by the first. By the time I realized it was happening. Second spawned on me as I lost my iframes. And then, you know, the rest was history. She's just gonna keep spamming her fucking... Fight that hit me. This is more tedious than anything. And she just keeps fucking... Immediately. Wow. I just hate this boss. It's just so much tedium rather than like actual difficulty. And then there's the attacks that will be very poorly telegraphed, that just end up hitting you and then slowing you down. Luckily, I only have to kill her 2 more times. Ha 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 ha. And way of the strong. Exotic are below. Nari's crate. A Demon Horde Switchblade. If I could get one with Purity, that would be really good. remember ever seeing that one before. Huh. Oh, wow. That would have been super nice to have. Who am I kidding? They didn't really matter. How many items do I have? 347. Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah. I will admit that I'm kinda tuckered out. How long have I been going? About an hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, I think. Thanks for coming. I'm hoping to get back into doing more consistent streams, but you know, it's a little hard for me to get back into things. Like obviously it's evident in my voice, but it's been a bit more difficult for me to speak. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to hopefully not ruin my voice. Yeah, I was hoping to get some writing done this stream, but I mean, since I'm ending it so early, I didn't even really get the chance. But yeah, thanks for coming, and I hope you'll come next time. Yeah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a beautiful, yeah, wow. Have a great night, beautiful people. Okay? Bye-bye.